everyone. Today we are going to start with our first lab program, that is write a HTML program to display the following table. Okay, so what they have done is they have given us a table and we have to create it, right? So after creating the table, inside that we have to use certain attributes. Like for example, they have mentioned here, use cell spacing, align and cell padding attribute. So these three attributes compulsorily we have to use inside the table, and then we have to create this particular table. Okay. Now to start HTML program, first of all, you have to open a particular notepad, right? So let's open a notepad. Now I have written the code over here of that particular assignment, but initially once you start, you should open a notepad and make a point directly to save the particular file. Okay. So to save this file, what you have to do is you have to click on file, go to save as option, right, and give some meaningful name to that particular file. Let's say assignment 1, or you can give table and .html. One important point to note over here is by default all the notepads will be saved as type .txt, but since this is a HTML document, what you do is you just click on the save as type and select all files. This is very important. You have to remember this. Again, I am telling, by default all the notepads will be saved as .txt, but since we are creating the HTML file, first manually we have to mention the extension as .html of whatever file name, say file.html, and save as type we have to select it as all files, that is star. Okay, just save that. I will not save it because already I have saved it. Now as we have seen in the theory lectures, every HTML document starts with the HTML tag and it has two sections. One is head section, one is body section. So that's what I have mentioned over here. I have started with the HTML tag, I have written the head section, I have also mentioned the body section. So first we will see the head section. In head section, there is only one tag which I have made use of, that is title tag. Okay. And in title, what I have written, say assignment 1, table and its attributes. So meaningful title for your web page you are supposed to give. And since this is the first assignment which is describing table and its attributes, that's why I have mentioned it over there. Okay. Now we'll go back to the problem definition over here and try to find out how exactly we are going to proceed in the body section. Now, as we can see this table, how many rows are there in this table? First, we have to count that 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need to have 4 rows. And to have rows in the table tag, we have to make use of TR tag. That is for table row. So we are going to make use of 4 TR tags, and inside each TR tag, how many columns we have to maintain? 1, 2, 3, 4. So inside each TR tag, there will be 4 either TD tags or TH tags. Well, TH stands for table header and TD stands for table data, right? Now, whatever bold mark data you can see, that is day, today, tomorrow, and Monday. So this will comprise the content of first row, and everything is in bold. So what we are going to make use of TH tag over here, right? So in the first TR tag, we are going to mention 4 TH tags and directly the content, that is day, today, tomorrow, and Monday. We'll see that in the code. So as you can see this, so first TR tag, what we have mentioned, all TH tags are there, 4 in number, and day, today, tomorrow, and Monday are the respective content, whatever is given in the question or the assignment, right? So that was our first TR tag. Then in the second TR tag, that is the second row, what we have to do? We have to write the condition in bold, that is TH tag, and other things, sunny, mostly sunny, and partly cloudy, are normal text. And normal text or normal content is maintained in or written in TD tag, that is table data. We'll see that in the code. So as you can see here, condition is mentioned in TH tag, but other things like sunny, mostly sunny, all are in TD tags, right? So it will appear in normal text and condition will appear as bold, correct? Come to the third row. Third row, again, temperature is mentioned as TH, that is bold, and you have 19 degrees Celsius, 17 degrees Celsius, and 12 degrees Celsius. Now, 19 and C directly you can type in the keyboard, but how to write this degree? So for this, as we have seen in the theory classes, there is something called as character entities which are used. Okay. So what is the character entity of degree? That is and DG. That is the symbol to write that degree, because directly degree symbol is not available on the keyboard. So what we are going to make use of? And DEG. So as you can see in the third row, first one is TH, that is for temperature. Next TDs are there, three TDs are there for our 19 degrees Celsius, 17 degrees Celsius and 12 degrees Celsius. How to write that degree and DEG, right? So it will be replaced by that degree symbol, that is the small o. Okay, superscript O, something like that it is, right? So that, like that you have to write that. Finally, the last row is simple, one TH tag for wind and three TD tags for normal text. Again, this is normal text. So no need of any character entities or any other things to be mentioned over there. Finally, you have to close the table tag, close the body and close the HTML. So if you do this, this is will create a normal table, but they have asked us to use what we have to use, cell spacing, align and cell padding attributes as well, which we have mentioned at the start of our table tag, correct? So over here, so what we have mentioned over here, first of all we have mentioned the border equal to 3, you can give any values. Only thing to remember is 1, 2, 3, 4, it will be like increasing order. As you increase the border, let's make a border of 30, then it will be that bold or that thickness of the border will increase. Then I have maintained the property as align equal to center, okay, because I wanted the content to appear at the center. If you can see in the output, I will show you the output as well. Then cell padding and cell spacing are also asked to be used, so that I have used them. Cell spacing equal to 4 and cell padding equal to 2. Now what exactly is cell padding? Cell padding is nothing but the space between the inner wall of the cell and the content of the cell, that is made it to 2, and cell spacing is nothing but space between two cells, that is kept to 4. Again, these things we have seen in the theory class as well. Same things are used in this particular assignment. Okay, so if you want to see the output of this, I will open it. So what you have to do to open the output, first of all, once you save the file, it will appear something like this, assignment01.html, and the icon will be the icon of your default web browser. Now if your default web browser is Chrome, you directly double click it, it will open in Chrome. My default browser is Microsoft Edge, so what I will do, I will double click it and it will open here over here. Okay, so how it has opened, the border equal to 2 or 3, whatever I have mentioned, that is maintained over here, that is 3. Okay, alignment is at the center. As you can see, the table is also appearing in the center and the contents of the table are also somewhat center, right? Then what I have maintained, cell padding equal to 2 and cell spacing equal to 4. So cell padding is 2. That means inner wall of the cell and the content of the cell, whatever this thing, this space is maintained to 2. Now this is the, or this space, whatever you can think it as. This space is maintained to 2, and space between two cells, that is this one, this here, in between condition and sunny, this space is maintained to 4. Now if you increase the value, you can understand in a more better way, or you can keep these values as well. The reason is, we had asked, they have asked us to develop this kind of table, and over here you can see that cell spacing and cell padding both are at low level. The values are, so the values you have to keep in single digit. If you keep the values 10, 20, 40, it will appear in a different way. You can try it out at your end. Okay, so this is the first assignment. Just try it out. First important thing is, write the code in your notepad, save the code as .html. Make sure you save as file as all files. Don't select as .txt, which is default, and directly run. Once you have mentioned all the code, directly run it. It will open in one of the browser. Alternatively, what you can do is, you can right click in the browser and always look at the view page source as well. So here as well you can see the code, whatever you have mentioned. And one more important thing, you maintain that alignment or tab spacing. That will increase readability of the code, and you will also understand where you have gone wrong if you have made some mistake. See here, for example, how I have mentioned one TR tag and below one more TR tag, how I have maintained the indentation. So I will understand the TR is starting here, it is ending over here. So opening and closing tags, everything will be maintained if you maintain this. If you write everything left aligned, still it will work, but then to remove errors, it will be a problem. Okay, so maintain this kind of indentation, it will help you out, right? Okay, thank you.